Hello.
Hello.
Actually, do you know what? It's going to be a shame because by the time this is uploaded, Halloween would have passed.
We'll be so much older.
So much older. For like 6 weeks.
Yeah, he's just basically revealed to you that we're recording this in advance.
A lot of YouTubers do it. You know,
Yeah, but you know.
keeps you ahead of the curve.
Gotta keep some mystery, man.
Some mystery,
A
really.
little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, okay. We're not recording at all. This is all a dream.
Yeah. We never recorded it. This
Nope.
channel doesn't exist, but that doesn't mean unsubscribe.
No. It's still relevant.
Yes.
Yes.
In your dreams. In everything you could ever want. In life.
Is based on a button on the internet.
On us. Everything you ever wanted is based on us.
Welcome to Altered Beast.
Yeah.
From the PS2.
PS2 days. PS2 game Altered
Yes.
Beast, not the original Altered Beast.
No, in
Yeah.
fact, its true title is Project Altered Beast.
It is.
It is.
But it's still a great game.
It is, indeed. Stick with your Stick with your In fact, between the both of us, you're the only person that's played the hard mode.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I think. What is that? Just for the Tiger form?
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Which you never got.
I was close to though.
Yeah?
I was very close to it.
Yeah.
I think I was like. I think I was in a double-digit area. In terms of how many I had to get left. I think I had to get like maybe 10 DNA samples left, and then I would have gotten the Tiger.
Yeah.
So I wasn't far off of it. I was very close, but it just got so cumbersome to try and find those final 10 because
Yeah.
they're in really discrete locations
Uh-huh.
that aren't easy to get to either.
Yeah.
And the annoying thing is they're in different places. Like the DNA samples anyway are in different places based on whether you play in normal mode or hard mode. So like at one time when I tried to cheat it and look up on the internet for the locations, the only available one was for a different mode that I wasn't
Right.
playing.
Uh-huh.
So I basically had to try and find them by myself. And I was, like I said, I was very close to doing it, but I didn't quite make it,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh well. There's always another time.
Oh, it was another
Always
time.
another time. So there's our main character, which I'm pretty. I can't tell you how accurate this is, but I'm pretty sure a lot of this game, especially the characters, are reused assets from other games.
Strong possibility of that.
Because I'm pretty sure the guy Brad is his character model is taken off. Not Mortal Kombat, another fighting game. I think Tekken, maybe. I can't confirm that or deny it. Well, I can deny it, but I'm pretty sure that's his. I'm pretty sure that's where they've got his model. And I forgot his name. I forget his name. Our main character's name,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Is it? We'll call him
Jeffrey Dillon.
Jeffrey. I'm pretty sure his character model's from something else too. And I'm pretty sure the chick's model's from, I think one of the Silent Hill games.
A good chance of that.
Yeah. And yes, you can transform in this game.
Yes.
It is actually a rather big part of the game. I believe when I originally pitched this to you, you've told me that I said it was open world.
You did. You said, because I said to you, I want a game where I can like transform into different creatures. I want to be able to transform to a bird and just fly around the place. But I want an open world game. And you were like, I've got the exact game. Literally does everything you are asking. And I was like, okay, what is it? And it's called Altered Beast. Oh, what console? You got for PS2. And I was like, really? PS2? I doubt it. No, you seriously? Check it out. Go get it. You'll love it. And I went and got it, played it, and I was like, this is not what I asked for.
But it was at the same time.
But I loved it nonetheless.
Quite a bit of stress on your cerebral cortex. That's the human part of your
This is actually a game I can talk quite a bit about. I'll talk about the transformations, considering they've just mentioned it. You're essentially a cyborg.
Yeah.
but just one part of you is a cyborg. Essentially, you have a chip in the brain which injects DNA from various creatures into your body, which allows you to transform.
And as you might have noticed from the cutscene earlier, the transformation cutscenes are very graphic, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, they get really freaking intense.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why this has I think it had an age rating of 18.
You know, unless I'm like ever just in a rush with this game, I tend to never ever skip the transformation graphic just because it's always entertaining to watch.
I think I'd usually skip, especially if it's a boss battle, or if I'm surrounded by a lot of enemies, because I still want to be in the zone. But on the whole, it's I don't know what to call it. It's a nice visual, and it's a good segue into being a werewolf. Quick example. A lot of gore.
Not the most graphic section of that transformation.
No. But there is multiple cutscenes for the transformations.
Yeah, which is nice. It keeps it varied.
It does.
Even once you've seen all of them, you never know which one's going to pop up.
No, I think they're in order. Because I think the one that we both like, where it's like a combination of all the cutscenes in one, spliced together. I think that's maybe I want to say something along the lines of the 10th time you transform.
But I think if I had to pick one of the cutscenes to show someone, to show them how graphic the transformation scenes are, I'd definitely pick the section where his eye just
Oh yeah,
bursts.
absolutely. That might actually be the next one.
I think it is.
Oh yes, and it's got some RPG elements.
Yeah.
So you can get upgrades. They vary in how much they cost. And it'll take some time to actually get them all. And every single transformation does get multiple combination routes.
Not true.
Not true?
Not true
Oh,
at all.
why is that?
The button combinations do get quite complex for some of them, but they're all pretty much that layout. Ooh. There it is. Lovely.
Hide your children.
But there is actually one form, if you will, that literally has just one button combination.
Oh yes.
And nothing else. But it's a very complex button combination that you have to time perfectly and remember perfectly.
I think it ends up like a 30 button combination, something like that.
I don't know if it ever gets to 30. But it has a lot.
Yeah.
It definitely has a lot of buttons that you gotta remember.
Although this is probably the section of the game I hate most.
But the thing about that form is, with that button combination, you definitely can't like just button mash that one.
Yeah.
It has to be very precise, timed exactly.
And I believe the amount of health that you take away from enemies in that form isn't great with the lower combinations, but it builds up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When you really shake the room up with some of them button combinations, especially from the form that we're on about, literally like flipping the rooms upside down and.
Oh, so many enemies. Button mash the heck.
It's all you can do now.
For the time being. Although technically this is a button mash heavy game.
Oh yeah. It's basically a beat 'em up slasher.
Yeah. A lot of gore. Gotta love
it, man.
So how many enemy types are there?
Do you know the answer to that?
If we go from the basic like grunt to harder enemies, I reckon. No, wait. I think a better question would be because it will give us the same answer of how many enemy types there are. What was the estimate on how much DNA you had to collect?
Well, there's a lot of different types you gotta remember. There's that stupid ostrich thing as well.
I don't remember that one. I remember the horse.
There's the ostrich thing that you've got to fart on.
Oh, right. Yeah. The cockatrice.
Yeah. Plus all the bosses. There's what?
Like
8 or 10 bosses or something.
Hold on. I can tell you. I think it's like 12 bosses,
Maybe.
including the bonuses. I'll see how count it. These guys are seriously annoying. So I will dick punch. Although I don't actually remember the dick punch being too OP, but it does give that impression. And now we're on to everybody's favorite stage.
My stage.
Your stage.
Lovely.
Oh yes. Audience members might also realize that in the cutscenes for transformation, the werewolf is blue, but he's
Well, he's
actually
like a
grey.
grey blue, you know, greyish blue. Doesn't help that the camera's inverted.
I don't know why the designers would be like, oh, okay, we'll just make left right and right left. I suppose there is some kind of function for that, but just haven't figured out what it is.
Right. Slash, slash, slash.
So yeah, pretty much a beat 'em up game.
Pretty
all
much. It's hard to get a full-on judgment of the game right now,
Oh, yeah.
just because we're still at the very early stage of it, and we don't exactly have all the forms. And plus, I'm making it look a lot worse because I really can't do inverted cameras.
around. Well, if you just press L1, it'll reset your camera.
Come on, Sparkles. There we go.
Well, I'd like to ask the developers of this game, like stuff about, I wouldn't like to call it lack of story, but a seemingly lack of story.
Games didn't need stories back in this day and age. And this game has a story.
It does, but it's not a very focused on thing. It's
It
all
doesn't
about the
really
action.
need to be. It's just a pure action fest. Oh, I remember these bastards.
I'd try to get a save point if I were you.
Yeah. It's ooh ah.
If you're trying to get DNA, you did miss one already.
Well, actually, you missed it.
I missed it.
You missed it.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, well, there's a one I missed.
You missed all of them.
I missed all of them?
Every single one.
Oh.
You have no idea how many are in that beginning section, and you just walked straight past them.
I'm sorry, I was so enthralled about talking about one of my most favourite games of ever. Of ever.
Of ever.
Of ever.
Of ever.
You cannot get through there.
You don't know.
I do know. I've played this game more than you.
Right, but you haven't played this game on hard mode.
Are you showing off now?
So, you know, this game on hard mode would totally let you break the boss.
In fact, this werewolf is obviously a relative of Sonic.
Obviously.
Obviously.
And just look at his hairstyle.
In fact, I wonder why they haven't made another Altered Beast game.
I think they should. They
should.
need to. It's a really good game.
It is.
I wouldn't even mind just seeing a remaster of this.
Oh yeah. I think if they were to remaster this, I think just a little more added content, because the gameplay is great and all, but after a long session of trying to, for example, collect all the DNA, it does become a little monotonous.
I think the one thing I would like them to add if they were ever to remaster this game is like an actual transformation for the tiger form.
Oh, and a transformation back to human.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a necessity,
No.
but that would be a nice addition.
In fact, I think it would. I think it would be nice to have like the elevator of doom. I think it'd be great if you could access that earlier on because by the time you're able to do that, unlock one of the transformations for that, it's rather late into the game.
Yeah, but I think, the whole idea of playing the game to unlock something, it's enticement to actually play.
Oh, I know that. It's just it seems underutilized in comparison to the other transformations that you get throughout the story.
Yeah.
I think the same can be really said for the unknown one. I think that's pretty underutilized. I think the only boss you can really do after you've gotten the unknown, the bear transformation, is the final boss.
Yeah, but even then I probably wouldn't use the unknown on a boss.
Yeah, unless you were really good.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hey, peeps. Oh, I think he's had a bit too much to drink, that one.
I think they both have. Where's the save point? Should be... Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Lovely.
More bats.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Okay, going back. Need health and stuff. Come here, butt.
Just suck his health. Yeah. Get a taste of that health.
It tastes good.
Health tastes good.
Oh, there's another thing I would have
Do
liked.
health, kids.
There's another thing I would have liked in this game.
Yeah.
Targeting system. I think it would
Maybe.
have. I think it would have helped,
I
especially.
think maybe if L1 instead of being like control camera had been target.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fucking rats. One of the most hateful enemies in this game.
They're charming looking rats though.
Charming, yes.
Very charming.
I mean, they went all out in developing every one of these characters.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that feels good. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of the aspects of this game that is really compelling.
The story.
I was going to say the bosses. I'll call him Jeffrey.
We already have a Jeffrey.
I will call him Ferdinand.
Alright.
But yeah. I believe all the bosses in this game are as outlandish as this.
Pretty much. Some are pretty disgusting.
Oh yeah. Although there's one regular one that's just like a spider,
Yeah.
which is kind of meh. But
That's
I mean,
during the flying section actually.
Yes, it is. Oh no! Ah.
Pwned.
Although I will say, in for this boss, rats are accepted. They are the exception for rats.
Look at that belly flop, man.
Don't do it again. He did it again.
He looks very uncomfortable in that body.
Just a bit. Just a bit. Yeah. Whoop.
Do you think he's just playing a game of peekaboo with you?
It's a very extreme kick. I believe there's at one point where you can come on land, but I believe it's like RNG based.
Where's the wolf gone? Peekaboo!
Oh, there's another state. Oh,
There's
right.
a full other bar of health.
Oh, God.
This is why you do health.
Oh, there he goes. Now he's on land.
I think he's getting sick because you're not playing his game properly.
I believe once before I've used the jump attack on him, but I believe it's difficult to do. I could be wrong. I will try.
If only you could morph into a form that was fatter than he was and just flop onto him and squish him.
Fatness, I'm not too sure about, but certainly... No, not even as girthy. I was going to say the Wendigo, but he's not fat, he's muscular. You could say that he's broad, but that's pretty much the closest you're going to get to fat. Oh,
Yeah, but
God.
this guy's uncomfortably fat.
Oh, yes,
I mean-
absolutely. It's also a rat.
He's very insecure.
No, 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 you don't. You ain't getting me this time. My health may be low, but you're gonna die.
We're sorry it had to come to this.
There we go. Oh, the blood, blood, blood.
Oh, look what you did.
He's like a puppy. I'll go back to the water, and now I'll die dramatically.
You know what to say, go out with a bang.
I think that was more of a flop.
It was an explosion of water.
Of
Of
water.
water.
Or water.
Of water. Of waiter.
Waiter?
I'm just making up words now. Even though waiter is a real word. But not in my context.
Are you going to take this from me?
Well, not really. We've done a boss and everything now.
True.
So,
We'll finish off with a CG.
we'll let you see the scene. And then we'll see in the retrospective.
Investigate the research facility and confirm the fate of Dr. Eric Jones and his research team. Sorry, but you're on your own on this one. You're the only one who can survive in that genome mist. Seeing as you are still highly classified, you will be transported under secrecy. As for the chips you'll be carrying with you, feel free to administer them using your own discretion. Remember, we haven't tested the effects of administering all the chips simultaneously, so don't get too trigger happy.
And yes, we do have underwater stages.
Oh yeah. I would say this game's got about as much story as the first prototype.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Right guys, see you in a second.
Yep.
Right, you then.
Aye.
So, thoughts and what did you think of the game overall? Of the little that we actually managed to play of it, because I don't really feel that was a true representative of what the entirety of the game, because the game has a lot more variety to it than just that beginning section. I mean, you just got a glimpse of there's a whole underwater section, which is completely different game style to the rest of the other section we've just done.
Actually too bad if I remember
Actually,
right.
I think it's quite enjoyable, the underwater stuff in that game. There's a flying sections in the game, as well as like a slightly bit more open areas as well, similar to the very beginning section, but a bit more broad.
Yeah.
I think it's like a little city area and everything, not like full open world city or anything.
No.
But just sort of linear open paths,
Pretty much.
like passages and stuff. So, but of the little bit that we did get to play and show off, current thoughts of the game.
My thoughts haven't changed on it. I still like it. I may say that like it's got a lack of story, but that's like mostly because a lot of games that have come out recently are very narrative driven. This game isn't. I would say it's not freed from it because I don't remember Altered Beast being a narrative driven game to begin with. But it's a fun action game. I don't know if you like the score that I've got, but the music's pretty good. If you don't like the music, just turn the music all the way down and put on some music of your choice, some
Yeah.
really hardcore music, and
It
that
really
will
works well with that game.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. The harder, the better.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if the harder the better, but like either way, quite hard, rocky kind of music really works quite well.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for like the action stuff. But I think that game came out at a time where story-driven stuff wasn't really a big thing with video games,
Yeah.
especially like with the PS2 era. It was all about what can you do in the game. It needed some either kind of gimmick type thing,
Yeah.
or just something unique about its action or whatever. To basically get you to want to buy the game. No
Yeah.
one really cared. Games weren't considered this medium that was really great at storytelling. There were games that did it,
Yeah.
but there weren't many. And so I think it came out during that time where it was just a lot of action-focused oriented games. So now looking back on it, we're like, okay, yeah, it's kind of lacking in story and
Yeah.
stuff, but it makes up for that with the action and everything
does.
else that it provides with gameplay. So, and like I said, Prototype is a game that you and I both very much
Yes.
enjoy, and I think it's pretty much got around about the same amount of story as that game,
And about the same amount of gimmick.
and about the same amount of gimmick in it, yes. But yes, I think the only thing that I think irritates me, and I don't know if it's just because of the settings we've got on the emulator, but the inverted camera. I like to have control
Well-
of my camera, and when it's inverted, it really throws us off because I'm not used to inverted cameras anymore, or ever, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. And the
Well,
fact that you
I mean-
can't change that in the game. I'm pretty sure back when I played it on the PS2, I don't think I had inverted cameras on. So whether or not, like I said, it's just what we've got set in the emulator for some reason, I don't know.
No, I believe the emulation settings are correct, and the camera was as it is.
Well,
But
I never remember struggling like that, but like I said, it has been a long time since I played the original game.
yeah,
But I think that's the main thing that threw us off, because every time I try and look in one direction, my camera would turn the other direction, so I'd have to stop, actually turn the camera, which is why I ended up really struggling a lot in the fight stuff. Because I've done the fight stuff like thousands of times in that game, and I don't typically struggle with
Yeah.
it, but that inverted camera just really threw me off.
I mean,
I think that's my only criticism I can really give the game from what we've played of it just in this last.
I do believe
time.
back when I played it myself, I don't think I actually used the right stick pretty much ever. The L1 button to lock your camera behind you and or put the camera behind you is usually generally enough.
I know, but I just like to have that kind of control of saying I want to look to my right, I want to look to my left.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
necessarily
yeah.
want it behind us all the time. Sometimes it helps you out a lot, especially in fight scenes, to get to know your surroundings basically.
Yeah.
And when it's inverted and it keeps going the way you don't want it to go, it kind of hinders you and hurts you with the fighting stuff, which is probably one of the big reasons why I lost focus and wasn't keeping an eye on I actually literally forgot the green meter was a thing while I was playing it, and I was just like, I'm just going to keep running around as the wolf now in case I get into any fighting moments.
Yeah.
But no, I think I agree with you from the little bit we've played. It hasn't been that long. It's been maybe 3 years since I last played Altered Beast. But I don't think my opinion about this game has changed whatsoever. I still think it's a great game. I'd still recommend it to anyone that hasn't played it. You still got a PS2, or you're able to access an emulator like what we're using. Definitely check out Altered Beast if you can get your hands on it, because it is a fantastic game.
Absolutely.
Story might not be there, but just for gameplay alone, you'll enjoy it. And the challenges there as well. There are
There's a lot of
challenges,
bonus stuff.
lots of bonus stuff and things just to keep you going. Later on in the game it might get a bit, like, as you said, monotonous.
Yeah.
Just when you're trying to unlock a couple of the extra bonus forms and stuff. But it still feels rewarding at the end of the day once you've actually finally went and got it to go to the different areas. Just the fun of transforming into that form once you've unlocked it and using it. So it's definitely a game worth checking out. I couldn't recommend it highly enough.
I think the type of person for this game would be not a person who likes to grind the game and finish the game, but more like a person who's willing to do over a long time, maybe 2 hour sessions each. Those type of people will probably be able to
I
get
think
through the
anyone
game.
that isn't looking to get deeply invested into some kind of story or narrative or mythos, and just wants to have a bit of a fun time hitting some things and being able to transform into lots of different stuff, this game is the game to get. It is perfect for that.
All cutscenes are skippable.
All cutscenes are skippable, so if you don't really care about them, they're worth checking out.
Yeah.
They're alright, they're not bad cutscenes.
First time around, yeah.
I think they're intriguing enough. It's better than bloody Hulk's cutscenes, which we just had no
Certainly
interest
looks
in.
better too.
No, it definitely looks
Oh, yeah.
better. But we had better settings put on the game for that anyway. So, yeah, I think you've pretty much gathered that we like this game.
Pretty much.
So
Yeah.
that's that, guys. So all the buttons.
All the buttons.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.